Here I am in U-boat with a change in the air. After the last video, I did eventually manage to return to port. I'm not continuing with that. It's too tedious having to do the whole sailing on electric switch in order, because otherwise you don't have enough fuel to go anywhere. So, I'm now switching to the U-138, where we're going in on the 10th of August 1940 from the port of Brest. U-138 enters as a powerful type U-boat. This improved design grants her greater endurance and range over earlier U-boats. Expanding horizon. From a different port, which I haven't seen before. So now we go through the options and the setup and everything. Yeah? You want it entertaining, the game will be adjusted for optimal entertainment. Simulation aspects that don't contribute to an interesting story won't get in your way. Go balanced. Realism and simulation aspects will be fine-tuned to make them challenging, not excessively so. You've got the hardcore mode. So your three options: entertaining, balanced, and hardcore. It's staying on entertaining for now, I think. How involved in crew management he wishes to be minimal. Crew management will be mostly automated. Intermediate, the crew will require your attention, but some corners will be cut to remove complexity. Or expert. I'm going with minimal, I think. I'm more interested in... I'm keeping things minimal for the entertainment factor at the moment. Save mode is normal. Gameplay perspective is normal. Now, AI difficulty. So, how realistic or how experienced enemy crews will seem to be. So, AI difficulty. Easy, medium, and hard. I'm tempted. Let's test out the hard AI. Economic difficulty is on hard as well. That's how expensive and sparse various goods are. Expanded sailor management. This setting adds new configurable jobs for sailors on the schedule. Morale management difficulty. Determines how hard it is to manage crew's discipline over long periods of time. At high difficulty levels, your initial crew may sometimes not handle stress well enough. Put that on medium. Hardcore aiming mode. While having this setting enabled, your crew will never compute torpedo solutions for you. It will be necessary to do this manually in all cases. Units. coordinate style. Food management. Should food management be present in the game, if it's disabled, crew won't require food to function, and it won't be possible to restock food in the warehouse. Well, in terms of realism, I would say put food management on. Mission completion. If automatic mission completion is enabled, game will offer an automated return back to the port after mission objectives are complete. It's recommended to use this setting unless you're looking for a comprehensive experience. The automatic only if enough fuel. Manual import. Have that on automatic, I think. Collision damage. This setting makes ships receive damage from collisions with other ships and the other obstacles. It adds more difficulty to the game and may make running a dangerous strategy of NPC ships against your sub. Collision damage is going to be on. That bumps up the realism. Torpedo flaws, that's on basic. You can also put it on semi-realistic. Torpedo flaws and semi-realistic. High detection hint. This setting disables the display of detailed information about your boat's visibility to the enemy. It is strongly recommended to keep this setting disabled until you become more familiar with the game. Realistic bilge. If I put that on, then realism goes up to 50%. Not sure about that one. Realistic Earth curvature. Oh, that's going to initiate some debate, isn't it? This option ensures that scenes will be rendered on a spherical Earth instead on a plane like it's done usually. This option may have minor performance impact. Note, some ships may be occluded by the horizon unless a higher observation point is used. Realism goes down with that not enabled. Darker lights. Use of flashlight and searchlight may be necessary in exterior areas. Damage difficulty. This setting determines how hard to manage your potential leaks on your boat. The higher this difficulty level is set, the larger the simulated hull breaches will be on average. Note, if you are after realism, we recommend the average setting, but each of these settings may potentially be deemed realistic. Go with what? Wow, there is no average there. Did they mean medium? Disable torpedo solution previews. Leave that setting off till you get more experienced. Mission markers. Mission selection. How many mission choices will be offered by the command? It's possible to later increase the number of choices by the means of reputation purchases during gameplay. So that's set to 3 choices. Detection feedback. Should there be feedback in the user interface when the enemy is about to detect your U-boat, this gives a short time window to prevent the detection. Normal detection feedback will appear with normal time to act. Limited would be detection feedback will appear with short time to act, or none at all. Disable the health bars. Specify if ship health and buoyancy bars should appear in the user interface. This setting doesn't affect the underlying damage model in any way. If you choose to play with health bars, they only serve as estimation of the overall ship condition. Contacts mode. How contacts are represented in the game. Normal, directly observed units are visible on the map. Indirect detections are displayed as arcs and lines outside the sight range. That's on normal, recommended. Mission types varied. The missions will be varied and consist of various activities. You can also put it on mostly routine. Headquarters. Select how headquarters will work in the game. Manually managed default. You can manage tasks at the headquarters. Semi-automatic headquarters function on their own without players' input and perform research and other tasks at historical dates. It's still possible to unlock a second slot for custom tasks to have a limited impact on the development. You can also put it on full automatic. Headquarters function on their own without players' input and perform research and other tasks at historical times. I want to try something different here. Headquarters on automatic. Size of convoys. The number of ships encountered in convoys. Larger convoys offer a more intense challenge but may also impact performance and stability of the game machines. The default is low impact on performance. You can also set it to large, very large, or enormous. The enormous option has extreme performance impact. The size of the convoys. Default large. Maybe try large. So we've gone through this. We got all of the tutorials there. We've been through the tutorials before, so I've been through the tutorials before, so I'm turning them off. Realism set to 48%. Customize the skipper. Here is the skipper.
Dafür haben wir trainiert. Wir werden das gemeinsam.
Los geht's, Männer. Lasst uns...
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Anlauf beginnt.
Okay, let's not spend too much time here. In the customization stuff. Other than that's me. If the night is dark, consider turning on the red lighting inside your boat. Easier for the eyes to adapt to the darkness. It will increase the sight range of your crew and will also make your screen brighter. Port of Brest. Not been here before. It is now August 10th, 1940.
Viel Glück bei Ihrem nächsten Einsatz, Herr Kommandant. Kommen Sie und Ihre Mannschaft gesund zurück.
There's some cooking going on. And we're into the familiar screen. So here is the boat. That I'm starting with here. We have got a deck gun. Of some kind. Was that a flak gun? So this boat is starting off with just the one gun on the deck. There's no tutorials. So this is all automatic now, so like the headquarters stuff is automatic.
Was benötigen Sie, Herr Offizier? Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände
So
an.
we get in here and have a look at what we got. Got 4 med kits we'll start off with. We're gonna have to manage the food and everything here as well. So I'm starting off with 6,000 of that. The lubricant, normally your U-boat carries enough lubricant. However, sustained high RPM operation can wear down your engines. For the storage room. Let's have some of that. Equipment. Food-wise, well, this is going to be enough for one mission, or I don't know. But it's not going to cost me any currency to have canned bread. So perhaps I should have some more of that. Canned bread. I'll see how I get on with that for the time being. So here's the confirmation. That's just the flak gun up there. Starting off with some rounds. You can buy some more if you want. Yeah, I'll go with it. We've got full fuel, and there's the torpedoes. Bow torpedo storage is here. That one's still moving. The torpedo tubes. We have got room. Then we've got the items. Starting off with default For coffee, coffee beans, drinking coffee recovers officers' energy by about 20%. Coffee beans are currently a very scarce resource. They are hard to find and the prices are high. Torpedoes items, let's run with that. All sorts of options there. Let's just run this through a moment.
Benötigen
On
Sie,
this
Herr
screen,
Offizier?
you can upgrade. Choose upgrade options. Also, I want to take command of a different boat.
Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
Ah. You can go the U-14, the U-141. It says those are available. So what next? We can go to recruitment.
Herr Kommandant, dies könnten Ihre neuen Besatzungsmitglieder sein. Möchten Sie Ihre Akten einsehen?
Boarded, boarded. We got a crew there. We got a task bar there. Choose their tasks, etc., etc. A schedule screen: morning shift, evening shift, night shift. Green means work, grey is anything, and that is free. The red bars. Squads: morning shift, evening shift, night shift. Set squads up, specializations. Working through the game, you start building up points in here. More on that later as the points become available. Boat dive schedule. You can set up a schedule there. But at the moment, it's to stay on the surface at all times. So now let's go to the leading officer.
Ihr Verbindungsoffizier, um die Befehle vom BDU weiterzuleiten. Wie kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Are there any orders? I would like to ask a few favors. My crew needs training. That opens the tutorial menu. Of course, you start off with none of this, so no points to spend.
Dies sind aktuelle Einsatzbefehle der BDU. Streng geheim. Der Fall Frankreichs eröffnet uns neue Möglichkeiten. Unsere U-Boote operieren nun von Häfen entlang der Atlantikküste. Die alliierten Schifffahrtsrouten, einst ein entferntes Ziel, befinden sich jetzt in greifbarer Nähe. Wir sind nicht mehr durch lange Fahrten von Deutschland aus gebunden und verbringen mehr Zeit mit der Jagd. Unter dem Kommandanten kursiert das Gerücht einer neuen Ära, einer glücklichen Zeit. Die Briten sind überrascht. Ihre Verteidigung ist dünn gesät, ihre Konvois schlecht bewacht. Jede Nacht brennt der Atlantik mit Trümmern ihrer Versorgungsschiffe. Großbritannien steht alleine da, eine belagerte Insel. Wir greifen nach ihrer Lebensader in der Hoffnung, sie an den Verhandlungstisch zu zwingen. Dies ist unser entscheidender Moment. Versenken Sie Ihre Schiffe und schneiden Sie die Insel von den notwendigen Versorgungsquellen ab. Jeder U-Boot-Besatzung muss bewusst sein, dass das Schicksal dieses Krieges auf unseren Schultern ruht.
Campaign offensives available. Passage through the Strait of Gibraltar. Rescue of an official. And off we go to the mission select. Land an agent in Ireland. Your goal will be to land. Ah, wept! Low difficulty. High difficulty, the Happy Time sector. That would be a patrol. And that patrol is in very close to the UK. Weather's expected to be calm. Enigma recovery for medium difficulty is something that I have recently done in the other boat. So we'll begin here, I think, with Land an Agent in Ireland. The reward is 8,000. And also I'm given another engineer. Recruit. Here we go.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloy.
Who's this? That's the guy I'm taking. Aha. So I am going from the port of Brest now. Plays a key strategic role in the area, mainly due to its location on the west coast of France on the Atlantic coast. It is a vital supply and logistics hub used extensively to transport troops and materials. Imported goods, food, rubber, medical supplies, ammunition, iron ore, lumber, tyre, replacement parts. Exported goods, food, medical supplies, ammunition, lumber, replacement parts, gold, valuables. So that's where we're going from. Destination?
Kurs setzen.
Ireland.
Torpedo 3, gewartet.
Let's get underway. Oh, invite the spy aboard first. Oh. Blah, 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 the spy. Welcome. Alright, we can get underway.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Let's see how we do with fuel management here. We're getting underway. But with that, that's the end of this part. This video is already long, going through all the setup screens and everything, so to be continued next time. See you next time.